Hello, everybody. Welcome to Half the Human. This is Ghost. Over the last couple years, I have lost 200 pounds, or over half my starting weight. Obligatory disclaimer that when it comes to your health and any lifestyle changes you're considering making, don't take the internet's word or some random YouTube hosts for anything. The best place for advice on your personal needs is your doctor. Today's episode is on the ever controversial or divisive cheat days. And cheat days is a subjective term that can mean different things to different people. For some people, it may be just eating that donut or two that puts you a little bit over your calorie limit or having that extra serving. For other people, it could be just foregoing any semblance of calorie counting and just eating whatever the heck they want throughout today. I personally fall in the latter, and I don't really want to tell anybody whether they should or should not. That is up to the individual to figure out what they can handle and what works best for them. For some people, if they decide to eat that extra whatever for the time being, it may trigger their old behavior, their old pattern, or the old thought process of just thinking that, and I already messed up my day, so might as well eat whatever I want the rest of the day. And then that can unfortunately lead to the next day thinking, I'll just take a weekend off of my lifestyle changes, just enjoy the weekend. But and then that cheat day, cheat weekend just turns to the bad habits and routines that you had previously. So for some people, it may be best to just not even think about cheat days for the short time being. But for others, the cheat day, it's very helpful if someone is able to stay on track for a week, 2 weeks, however long, for them to quote unquote reward themselves, which that's a whole different topic. The thought, the idea of food as a reward, connecting it to that and the different cultural, social aspects of it, trying to separate yourself from that to a more food is fuel mindset. But I digress. That is again a few potential future episode. But some people may be able to handle the cheat days and get right back on track with the new healthy lifestyle changes. Like for me personally, the cheat days were something that I aimed for. I thought about trying to do good throughout however long of a period, and then with the goal of reaching the cheat day so I could eat whatever I wanted. And those were my previous failed weight loss attempts, which a lot of us have had. So I ultimately decided this time to put those off for a while, and I stayed for a significant portion of time without doing them, and I didn't really miss any of that stuff physically. I occasionally thought about, oh man, that commercial, that snack food sounds really good right about now, but I maintained the course, and now I do still look forward to the cheat days, but my good lifestyle changes are so well ingrained that having the one cheat meal or the one cheat day really does not throw me off course, and I'm able to get right back on track, which is the most important thing, and the difference between perhaps someone at a healthy weight and someone overweight or obese, because even healthy weighted people have days where they eat more than they need. Even if you look at things like Thanksgiving, like the holidays in general, Christmas, birthdays, someone like bringing donuts into the office. There are a lot of scenarios where a lot of calories can come up, but people in the healthier weight range just make sure to really limit those times, whereas heavy people, overweight people, obese people, it's just more of a common thing for them slash us. And depending what your kind of poison is in terms of cheat days, what you really look forward to eating, it doesn't necessarily, you don't necessarily have to have a cheat day with total junk food. You can still make healthier alternative changes. For example, for me, something I've been enjoying recently is oats, rolled oats in the mornings or for my lunch. And you can really doctor those or spice those up however you wanted. If a sweet tooth is your thing, you can throw on whatever fruit you want, or you could do peanut butter cocoa oats with like some peanut butter powder or some no sugar added peanut butter or whatever peanut butter and chocolate, cocoa, whatever fits into your specific diet goals, your specific lifestyle changes. You can, like I said, you can really you can make cinnamon apple oats. They can really be doctored up pretty good. So, and that may very well be a healthy, lower calorie alternative than other baked goods that would be consumed on a cheat day. But again, it's all based on the individual and self discovering whether you can or cannot handle it. Which, if that's something that you can't handle, if just mentally you're not there yet, and a cheat day would be lead to a cheat weekend, and then have you in going backwards again. I kind of stuttered a little bit. That's good that you realize that there's nothing wrong with that. Just make sure you stay the course, keep making progress, and then again, maybe you can do the healthy alternatives at some point, or maybe you slowly work your way back towards incorporating some of those foods, or again, maybe unfortunately you have to completely abstain for a significant period of time in order to stay on track going the correct direction. The absence of a cheat day, though, should not be the end of the world, because as I mentioned, I went a significant period of time without cheating because I really wanted to break some of those habits and routines. I for sure during that time did miss having some of that junky food, but ultimately my changes that I made, my diet, my other changes were healthy and sustainable ones that I was okay doing for a long period of time, that I was happy to implement in my life so that I didn't feel like I was totally missing out. For example, the way you should look at it is each change that you make in your life, you should ask yourself, am I okay doing this for the rest of my life? Because that reaching a goal weight is not the end point of the weight loss journey. That's just the end of the beginning, because you just got to maintain that weight for the rest of your life. And as I mentioned, that even healthier people have days where they do not eat so healthy, but they're just able to limit those days. So really, this whole thing circles back to the main point of a lot of my episodes, which using the weight loss journey to find what healthy and sustainable lifestyle changes work for you, with the foundational knowledge that losing weight is based on the foundation of weight loss is based on a caloric deficit, and that is taking your TDEE, which is your total daily energy expenditure, and subtracting 500 calories, which would equal about 1 pound of weight loss a week. So thank you for tuning in this week. I drop new episodes every Sunday at 7 a.m. Make sure to check out next week's episode on, I think I would like to do a little bit of a talk on the body positivity and or health at any size kind of motto group, and just share my thoughts on that. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Your subscriptions, likes, and comments are very important for me. We can grow this thing, but I can't do it without you. This is Ghost, and I will catch you on the flip side.